Elizabeth I, the Queen of England's golden age, had just died, and nothing would ever be the same again. Her death carried impossibly high stakes. She had no children. The Tudor dynasty, which had ruled for over a century, ended the instant her heart stopped beating. The public reaction was a complex mixture of shock, deep mourning, and uneasy relief, all shaped by her 45-year reign and the terrifying uncertainty of what came next. There was an outpouring of sorrow. People sighed, groaned, and wept like never before in living memory. What killed her? No one can say for certain. The medical records are vague, but most historians believe it was likely blood poisoning caused by the toxic white lead makeup she wore daily. Her decline was slow and painful. Severe swelling in her arms and legs, relentless insomnia, and rotten teeth. Elizabeth died in the early morning hours, sitting on cushions on the floor of her chamber. She had refused to go to her bed. Her ladies-in-waiting wept openly. Many had served her for decades and loved her deeply. Her chief counselors controlled the news carefully, keeping it secret for hours before announcing her death to the public. Elizabeth lay in a cool chamber to slow the process of decomposition. Right after she died, her ladies began the sacred work. They washed the body, bound her chin with cloth to keep her mouth closed, gently shut her eyelids, and laid her out straight before covering her with fine linens. They had to move fast. Decay begins within hours. All bodies in that era followed the same grim progression. The warmth fades, early stiffness sets in, the abdomen begins producing gases, slight swelling appears, and within 12 to 24 hours, the smell begins. Some fluid leakage, urine, feces, can occur naturally. Historical sources tell us that royal attendants placed absorbent cloths immediately to prevent any mess and preserve dignity. Elizabeth's long final illness probably meant her internal organs were already compromised, so decomposition may have started faster than usual. This is exactly why embalming happened so quickly. It was a practical, often bloody surgical procedure. The standard steps, almost certainly performed on Elizabeth, included an incision and removal of internal organs, rinsing the body cavity with wine, filling the cavity with spices, salts, wrapping the entire corpse tightly in waxed linen, and placing the body inside a lead-lined coffin. The people performing this work were under enormous pressure. Embalming a monarch was a terrifying responsibility. The lead coffin was extraordinarily heavy. Elizabeth's body was moved onto a barge at night under cover of darkness. Moving a monarch's corpse presented a serious technical challenge. The crushing weight of the coffin, the risk of leaks, the movement of the river, cold and damp conditions, and the absolute need for complete dignity and silence. Even though publicly everything appeared serene, privately it was exhausting, strenuous work for dozens of men. But this was only the beginning. What happened to Elizabeth's body during the funeral was exactly what they had tried to avoid. Click to learn more.